Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Wow, what a great audience. on Independence Day. Give yourselves a hand for being here. Yes. Those of you online, I know you wish you were here, and as soon as you get an opportunity, be sure to join us at Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington. Today is a magnificent day that the Lord has sent. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We're going to hear from the celebration singers as they uplift us to a whole nother level. When you hear them sing, you will be transformed. So please stand and let's join the celebration singers.
Good morning, Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington, the best place to be on Sunday morning for sure. My name is Ann Conlon, and I am your host, your platform host for today, and I say welcome to everyone. It's good to see you here, and welcome to the people online who are joining us. And as Reverend Herbert Harris said, please come when you can. Come be with us. Be part of our congregation. We'd love that. So, question for you. Is anyone here for the first time? Whoa, welcome. Can you tell us your first name?
I'm Sydney.
Your name?
Sydney.
Sydney. Well, welcome, Sydney. We're glad you're here. There are people that are willing to give you information. There's a packet that you've already got it. Shh, they're on it. They're quick. Okay, well, welcome. If you have any questions, you can ask anybody. The reverends, myself, any of the hosts. So good to see you here. Today is the first Sunday of the month, and that is Birthday Sunday. Anybody have a birthday in July? Woohoo, stand up. Our guest has a birthday in July. Well, happy birthday. Wow, all of you. So you know what we do on Birthday Sunday? We sing to you. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, July birthdays. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. God is blessing you now. Woo! Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, so I think there were cones, orange cones out in front of the church this morning. They usually are there every week. So those cones are to reserve spaces for those who may be a bit mobility challenged. So please honor those spaces so people, when they come and need to be able to access the entrance easily, can have them. So thank you for that. We're going to start our service by stating together our mission statement. Please join me. Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington is a vibrant, inclusive spiritual community dedicated to expanding consciousness, inspiring personal transformation, and nurturing love and connection. And our vision is, together, united in love, the world celebrates joy, abundance, and harmony, and we do want to see that. So please join me in reciting our statement of truth. There is only one presence and one power, active in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotence. And from that statement of truth, we have 3 affirmations that we say every week. 1, I am a beloved expression of God. I am here for a holy purpose. I am in the right place at the right time, right now. All right, so here's Teresa to read our daily word.
Thank you, Ian.
Sure.
Good morning, everyone in cyberspace and everyone here. And today the daily word is possibilities. I open my mind to limitless possibilities. Please say the affirmation together. I open my mind to limitless possibilities. There are limits to what my mind can imagine. I may find a challenge too big to overcome or too complex to work through. In the past, I might have avoided such challenges, but today I turn within for guidance. Within my inner sanctuary, I find infinite possibilities. For God, nothing is or ever could be impossible. As a spiritual being, I open my mind so these possibilities can enter my imagination. With spiritual sight, I begin to apprehend what is possible. I emerge from my prayer time filled with inspiration and clarity, ready to take steps necessary to make my vision a reality. I return again and again to the limitless field of infinite potential where I claim divine ideas and know the presence and power of God is in and through all things. From chapter 1 in Luke and verse 37, for nothing will be impossible with God. And I am the prayer partner today, and in Unity, we pray on your prayers for 30 days, and then we send them off to Unity Village to be prayed for another 30 days. So if anyone is experiencing any challenge today or even a celebration, I'd be happy to pray lift you up and remind you of your divinity or celebrate your divinity over here after service. Thank you. And now here is our special singer, Terrell.
Lost hope of my soul. I had nowhere to run, I had nowhere to go. Lost sight of my dreams, thought it would be the end of me. I thought I wouldn't make it through. I had no hope to hold on to. Oh, I thought I would break. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down and I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I took all the pain. I didn't know my own strength, survived my darkest hours. My faith kept me alive. I picked myself back up and hold my head up high. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength. Oh, found hope in my heart. I found the light to light my way out of the dark. Found all that I need here inside of me. I thought I'd never find my way. I thought I'd never lift that weight. I thought I would break. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down and I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength, survived my darkest hours. My faith kept me alive. I picked myself back up, hold my head up high. I got through all that pain. I didn't know my own strength. There were so many times I thought I wouldn't make it through. I thought I took all I could take. I didn't know my own strength, and I crashed down and I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength. I feel alive, pick myself back up, hold my head up high. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength. Oh, I was not built to break. I didn't know my own strength.
Terrell. You know, it's so often people really don't know their own strength. Someone said, you know, God never gives you anything you can't handle. You know, and it's because you don't know how powerful you really are. Man, I love that song. And so appropriate for today being Independence Day. Today, let me sit this down here. It's such a special day because it's Independence Day for America, but it's Independence Day for each and every one of us. And this Independence Day is one in which we declare our freedom from anything that's not good for us. And so our meditation today is on basically looking at your independence, looking at your life, visualizing your life in the freedom that you deserve, that you pursue, and that God laid out for you. So let us sit straight up. And today let's put our hands palm up. I want us to be open and receptive to the next level of our lives, to the next vibrations of our lives. That this Independence Day is your declaration of the new you. So let's close our outer eyes, open our inner eyes, take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. And in this space of peace and relaxation, we see ourselves standing in the early morning hours next to the sea. And we see the sun rising in the distant horizon. And as that sun rises, feel the warmth of that sun as it touches the top of our heads and moves down through our body. And this light from the sun radiates and reveals a new picture of you. You with thoughts of possibility. You dreaming your biggest dream. Just let that vision sink in for a moment. Your biggest dream of joy. Your biggest dream of happiness. Your biggest dream of love. Your biggest dream of abundance. And as this light shines upon that biggest dream, it shines upon thoughts of possibility. Thoughts of things that you can be, that you can have, that you can do. New thoughts for the new you, the independent you. And the warmth of that sunlight just moves down into your heart area. You feel that warmth around your heart. You feel your heart beat. You feel that sense of a new emotion. New emotions of confidence. New emotions of love. New emotions of compassion. And as we feel these new emotions and this new you, this free you, this you that's independent of all that is not good for you, you feel that light move down into your abdomen area, into your hips, shining a light on the new actions, the new activities that you now perform as a new you, as a happy you, as a joyful you. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. And finally, this light of newness, this light of brilliance moves into the space around your feet. Moves into an area that attracts those people into your space, into your life, who compliment you, who lift you up, who are excited when they see you. And in this newness, these new thoughts, these new emotions, these new actions, these new relationships, we can truly say, I am whole together. I am whole. I am free together. I am free. I am loved together. I am loved. Always knowing that in the perfect mind perfect you is always there for you in your new freedom, in your new independence. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. And together we say, and so it is. What a journey. Wow. You know, one thing I love about this church and this group is I go where you go. And in our meditations and our talks, I feel what you feel. And wow. Well, it's the first Sunday of the 7th month. Can you believe that? I mean, time is moving so fast that it's hard to comprehend it. We sometimes almost feel like a spectator on a train. And you go, oh, there's yesterday. Look, oh, there's last week gone by. You ever feel that? Because that's what's happening now. So much is going on in the world that it's just, man. But we have hope. This first Sunday of the 7th month says two things. It says that 6 months are gone, but it says better than that, 6 months are left. It says we still got 6 months to make it happen, to accomplish. And it's not just about accomplishing, it's more about being. Being that person that you want to be. So in this context, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Unity of Wilmington. Act as though, those online, act as though you're here with us. Get your notepad out, because this is the day that the Lord has sent to make you a new person, independent of all the baggage, independent of all the things in the past that are not good for you. So thank you so much, our visitors. I was looking and, let's see, I wrote it down. Sydney, thank you for joining us. You're in the right place at the right time today. And I tell you, it's funny, this message, I've been working on this message for a while, and it keeps transforming. I guess every time I think I got it, I see something different. And so today, we have a lot of good stuff going on. The message, we have the culmination of our new members drive. And so when we get ready for the announcements, we're going to have a drawing, and we're going to share some powerful information, because you all did an incredible job in bringing and inviting new people to this church. So give yourselves a hand. So today, are you ready for your freedom today? That didn't sound like you're really ready. That sounds like, man, maybe I'm ready, maybe I'm not. Let's try it again. Are you ready for your freedom today? Yes. All right, I got you. Well, today, that affirmation, I'm ready for my freedom, is something you can carry home with you. Let's say it together. I'm ready for my freedom. One more time. I'm ready for my freedom. Now say it like you mean it. I'm ready for my freedom. Yes. Woo. You know, I use the Bible as a frame of reference because we're spiritual beings having a human experience. And so when we speak things into the atmosphere, those affirmations, we're creating a new world. You know, God created the world how? He said, in the beginning was the what? The Word. And so what you say to yourself, if there's nothing you take away from here today, what you say to yourself is the blueprint for the experience you live. And so these affirmations can transform you like never before. So our topic, well, number one, our theme for the month of July is gifts of God. Gifts of God. And when I thought about the theme today, one of the greatest gifts of all is our own independence. There's a beautiful affirmation that we're going to talk about. The theme for our topic is, your independence is in the mirror. And that evolved for a while. I have a bathroom in my studio. There are places on the planet called nodes. And these are places where they're like concentrations of certain energy. And when you're in a node zone, everybody gets smarter. Because ideas come to you. You literally connect in with infinite intelligence. You connect in with the God mind. I guarantee there are places in your home, someplace, when you're in that place in your home, you just feel a certain peacefulness. Anybody who feels that, a certain place in your home, raise your hand. Yeah. And that's maybe your personal node. When you go in that place, it has a vibration that you just sort of. And so when I'm in that bathroom of mine, when I bought this house, 23 years ago, I bought it because my aunt, I'd come back to Wilmington to take care of my aunt, who I thought was, like getting ready to make her transition. But whatever I did, it worked because she perked up and lived another 17 years. So after about a year, I realized that, and she was already, like, there was no room in that, when they say new room in the inn, there was no room in the house. Because she and my mother had built that house in 1959. So I had to buy a house, and I thought about it. Being a caregiver, you got to be close by. The caregiver is not something you can do long distance. So I bought the house next door, and the people that sold it to me were actually classmates of mine, and they didn't want anything out the house. They literally just said, give me a check, here are the keys, good luck, goodbye. And so I still have the original furnishings, the rugs. I still have that couch, what's that, Naugahyde? I still got the Naugahyde. But one of the great things, the bathroom, the whole wall above the sink is a mirror. And the first day I went in there and looked in that mirror, I felt it. And so that's my node. Wherever your node is, spend time there. Become familiar with it. Accept it as your node, and you will be able to communicate on an entirely different level. So this idea of your independence is in the mirror. There's a scripture, John 8th chapter, 32nd verse, and it says this: you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And you see, the thing about mirrors is mirrors don't lie. Remember, was it the one that, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of us all? And she didn't like what she saw. Because mirrors don't lie. Mirrors tell you the truth. And so as we approach Independence Day, this idea of freedom is profound. And there's so much of a big focus on the flags and the fireworks and all the symbols, the parades. But today we're talking about a deeper sense of independence. An independence that no nation can grant. An independence that no person can take away. The events that led up to the Declaration of Independence, I wish they taught history like they used to. When I was a kid, you had to learn that stuff. These days, they tell you, go look it up. Why do you need to know it? You can Google it. And you know what? I'm scared when these kids are in their 70s and 80s, I don't know if they're going to have the memory capacity. Because, memory is like a muscle. If you don't practice memory and practice retaining information, you look up one day and go like, who's that in the mirror? What's my name? I know him. But in 1776, July 4th, the colonists unanimously adopted the Declaration of Independence. And it was because they were upset. They said, as a matter of fact, I'm going to read a little piece of it, and it said, when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bonds which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth this separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to this separation. And so what that is saying at that time is the Declaration of Independence. They actually had a list of 27 grievances. They wrote them out, all the things that they were upset. You know, we always hear about no taxation without representation. But they were like, you can't bring troops and make them stay in your house. You can't dissolve Congress without, without our permission. You can't make laws that we're not involved in. 27 grievances. And then it goes on, and it says something. Who stole my notes? Where's my assistant? Oh, I don't have one. Yeah, this is what I wanted to read to you. Now, in Williston, you used to have to memorize it. But it says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's who we are. We are created by God with the inalienable right to be happy, to live a good life, to be abundant. And so this day, the message here is we must assert our divine right to be healthy, safe, happy, and live an abundant life. That's who we are. And so the independence we're talking about is independence of the soul, of the spirit, of that part of you that nobody else can touch, that only you can touch it. And so only you can set yourself free. And this independence is not found in the courtroom, in the Congress, but in the mirror. When you look into the mirror, you just don't see a reflection, but you also see a spiritual reality. You know, when you look in the mirror, and take some time looking in the mirror. I've known people that don't like mirrors. And it's because there's something inside they don't like about themselves. But when you begin to really look at that mirror and see those different aspects of you, when you look into your eyes, I've seen people who have sad eyes. And they look in the mirror and they see those sad eyes, but now they can say, I can change that. I can fix that. When we talk about the prodigal son, you know, we often talk about being in the pig pen of life. And so many times we are in our experience of life, we may be in a place that's not a good place. But this idea of your own independence and who you are says that you don't have to stay there, that you can come on out of there. You know, remember the prodigal son said, you know, in my father's house there's food enough. Even the servants are eating better than I. And then he said something powerful. He said, let me arise. In other words, whatever condition we're experiencing right now, and I'm putting this we because all of us have stuff that we're going through. But whatever that stuff that we're going through is, we have the ability to do as the prodigal said, I will arise and go to my Father. I will arise and go to my source. And that brings us to the first point of this independence that you possess. Point one is that you are made in the image of God. That's a powerful thought. You are made in the image of God. When we look at the unity teachings, one of the things that I love about unity, principle number 1 says this, and we just said it. There's only one presence and one power active in the universe, God, the good omnipotence. So then where do we all come from? If there's only one power, we're created by God. And see, that was what saved the prodigal son. Because the prodigal son said, I don't care about my condition. I know where I come from. I know I don't deserve this. I'm getting out of here. So when you look in the mirror, you see more than flesh. You see the image of God's creation. And God don't make no junk. God don't make no junk. Bad English, but good sense. Let's say that together. God don't make no junk. And so no matter what's going on in your life, what you see in the mirror is created by God. That means that you already have everything you need to get anything you want. Think about this. When the prodigal son left the pig pens and went to his father, what did the father do? Gave him the robe, gave him the rings, gave him everything he wanted. And the same with us. The moment we recognize who we really are, no matter what's going on in our lives, the Father will bless us. I already have everything I need to live a happy, abundant life. Let's say that together. I already have everything I need to live a happy, abundant life. Let's add healthy to that. I already have everything I need to live a healthy life together. I already have everything I need to live a healthy life. You see, this idea of freedom is you declare what you want. The colonists said, get out of here, King George, because we want to run our lives the way we want to run it. We want to have our legislature. We don't want you bringing soldiers here. We don't want you doing all these things. This is what we want. And so the moment you recognize that you're made in the image of God, that means you're created complete. So then the question comes up, well then how did I get in the mess? How did I get where I'm at? How did the prodigal son get in the mess with somebody else's pigs? He wasn't even feeding his own pigs. He got in the mess because of his thinking and his decisions. And so where we are right now is a result of our thinking and our decisions. And so that's point 2, that your thoughts can either set you free or keep you bound. This might be a heavy lesson today because when you're talking about independence, you know, the colonists said something that really, I love that. They said that they commit, listen to this, and for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence of God, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. So this is saying that when you decide to make that choice to go for your own independence, you got to go flat out. When they made that statement, they were not saying, I don't think we can beat the King of England. I don't think we can do this. They were saying, we are betting it all on the outcome. Our thoughts give us the power to change our lives. Unity principle number 3 says, we create our life experience through the power of our thoughts. That's why we love this church so much, because it lays it out so that we can figure it out. I love the Bible, but, you know, and a lot of times we get confused in all the rhetoric. But unity lays it out in thought actions. And so the mirror does not just reflect the outer surface, it reflects your inner beliefs. And you stare and look in that mirror, do that mirror work. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But do that mirror work. You can use that mirror to change your life and create a new you. So when you look in the mirror, do you say, do I see possibilities or limitations? You can choose to say, I see possibilities. When you look in the mirror and you say, do I see my shortcomings? Everything that I'm not. Stand in the mirror. Where's that six-pack? Alan, every time I stand in the mirror, I'm like, where is that six-pack? It's in the refrigerator. Norman got a better six-pack than I got. So I got to work on that. But when I stand in the mirror, I don't worry about the fact that it's not there now. I know it's going to be there. And that's the power that you have. Whatever your condition is now has nothing to do with your potential. No longer accept the label of other people. You know, other people label us and try to define us. And one of the biggest things we have to do to achieve our independence is to don't accept other people's labels of who you are and what you're about. Because other people always label you based on their own limitations. People who can't fly always criticize those who can. You'll never find a group of eagles talking about turkeys. But you'll find an awful lot of turkeys talking about eagles. I don't want to fly up there. I bet it's cold. There's no food up there. I wait here and they throw food in. How do they eat up there? So your mind gives you the ability to say, nobody's labels, my own feelings of who I am. I define myself by the truth of who I am in spirit. I'm going to say that and then you repeat after me. I define myself by the truth of who I am in spirit. And so this is the vibration in which we were created, the spiritual vibration. And finally, the third point is that freedom is an inside job. You can't wait for somebody else to set you free. Nobody else can change your condition. Nobody came down to the pig pen and said, man, I know you look unhappy feeding these pigs. Let me help you. It doesn't work like that. It's always an inside job. That means that you have to take responsibility for creating the freedom that you want in your thinking, in your emotions, in your habits, in your relationships. So when we talk about freedom on the spiritual side, we're talking about overcoming fear, shame, blame, doubt. So that what we're looking for, the revolution that gives us our independence is not one of fighting, but it's one of alignment. So when the prodigal son said, let me go to my father, suddenly he's saying, let me go into my father's house, let me act in accord with my father's rules. I left because I didn't want to do that. Now I'm clear, I'm going back. And so now as we look at this personal independence, we align ourselves with the creation that God created us for a specific purpose, a good purpose. And God don't make no junk. So if there's anything that's not the way we think it should be, we have the power to change it. So let's hit these last steps. How do you claim your independence? One is mirror work. To put together the affirmations that will transform your life. You see, the law of command, the scripture says, a mind shall have whatsoever he saith. So don't saith anything you don't want it. That's the 11th commandment. Okay? And we say terrible things about ourselves. Man, I feel bad today. That's an affirmation of sickness. Okay? I'm broke. That's an affirmation of poverty. And so get in front of that mirror and start saying those things that you want to be. I am free. I am powerful. I am full of joy. I live abundantly. So use that mirror technique. I am free. I am powerful. Let's say that together. I am free. I am powerful. Release blame. See, blame is what keeps many of us stuck in that person that you don't want to be. Forgiveness unlocks the prison door. As long as you blame somebody else for your condition, your situation, you can't fix it. It's only when you say, whatever it is, I did it. Reverend Ike said, one day somebody said, well, Reverend, your prayers are awfully long. And he looked at the person. He said, well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a real short prayer. He said, what is it? Lord, bless this mess. Amen. And so, release blame because forgiveness frees you. See, when we have blame, shame, doubt, all those things, it holds us back. But we're the ones with the thought. We have the key. So release blame. 3, walk in truth. You know, that 5th principle of unity is like you got to act. So when you walk in truth, you speak it, you act it, and you live from the truth of who you are. I am the created being of an all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving God. So walk like that. That's who I am. Get a little strut. You notice when you don't feel good, you walk bent over and slow. And then finally, number 4, celebrate your divine heritage. Knowing that God created you for good purpose, that's your birthright. So anything that's incongruent with your birthright is wrong thinking, which is under your control. Rejoice. Honor it. Speak it. Love it. So this day is the day for your independence. I'm going to do our closing affirmation, and then we're going to stand and close out. I'll say it, and then you repeat after me. I am free. I am powerful. I am whole. My independence begins every time I look in the mirror. And I remember who I truly am. Let's stand and close out. I hope this was helpful today. I felt good about Independence Day because I need to be independent. I mean, all of us have a certain level of being imprisoned in our thinking and in our reality. And it's just so refreshing to know that we can get out of that. So let's close out. Every day I look into the mirror. Together. I release blame. I walk in truth. I celebrate my divine heritage. Let's say it like we mean it. I celebrate my divine heritage. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much. You may be seated. Woo! Man, I enjoyed that today. I mean, you know, the best message you have is the message for yourself. So now we have an incredible opportunity. We have an incredible opportunity to share your blessings, your harvest with this church. And we appreciate it. We love it. We have so many ways to give. You give Venmo and PayPal. And here in the sanctuary, we take cash, checks, everything, beads. And, you know, we know that you love what you hear. You love being here today, and we appreciate your support. We have the giving cards. which you'll see people put in, and that folks who are doing their giving online. Okay. Let us do our offering mantra together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. All right.
I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. Be a blessing to the world.
Let us be still a moment and reflect on the harvest. Reflect on the sharing. Give thanks that each and every one of you shared part of your bounty to help us lift this church to that point in consciousness where we are the church on the hill in the light for so many people to see, be guided, and transformed. We know that you are giving in love, and we know that you care about this ministry, and we appreciate that. With all the seeds that you have planted, our mission is to grow these seeds to create that vision that can transform this community and this world. Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington is an oasis for the world to come and be renewed. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Wow. Let's see. All right, we're going to have our song, and then we're going to have our drawing and our celebration for the vacation. I'm excited about it. I can't wait. Let me sit down.
I won't let you down. I won't let you up. Gotta have some faith in the sound. It's the one good thing that I got. I won't let you down. So please don't give me up. Because I really, really would like to stick around. Oh yeah. Heaven knows I was just a young boy, didn't know what I wanted to be. I was every little schoolgirl's pride and joy, and I guess it was enough for me. To win the race, a prettier face, brand new clothes, and a big fat place, rock and roll TV. Today, the way I play the game is not the same, no way. Think I'm gonna get me some happy, yeah. I think there's something you should know. It's time I should have told you so. There's something deep inside of me. There's something else I've got to be. Take back your picture in the frame. Take back your singing in the rain. I just hope you understand. Sometimes the clothes do not make the man. All we have to see. Take these lies and make them true somehow. All You got to give her what you take. Freedom, freedom, freedom. You got to give her what you take. All we have to do now is take these lies and make them true somehow. All we have to see is that I don't belong to you and you don't belong to me. Freedom, I won't let you down. I will not give you up. Gotta have some faith in the sound. It's the only good thing that I got. I won't let you down. So please don't give me up. Cause I would really, really love to stick around. Freedom, freedom, freedom. You got to give her what you take. Freedom, freedom, freedom. You got to give what you take.
Wow. Teresa, could you bring that up for me? The basket, yeah. Man, I wanted to sing background. Did you, I mean, couldn't you hear the whole chorus? Come on up here, Teresa, come on, yeah. All right. We have had the most incredible membership drive from the middle of May to the end of June. And something very interesting happened. There was a prize, and the prize was a trip, a 7-night, 8-day vacation pretty much anywhere in the world, and it's a voucher that you go and you have to get yourself there and pay the taxes on it. But for like 7 nights, you can have a good time. Okay? And the response was incredible. But 2 things happened. One person did such an incredible job that we had to, see, the initial rules were this. The rules were that the people, you put a leaf in here, you know, we had them on the tree, and they'd put the name of their person and the leaf in there and put it on the tree, and then we would mix them up and draw. But one person did such an incredible, outrageous job, and she said, I thought I was the one who brought the greatest number of people. So I said, okay, that sounds like a miscommunication on my part, so I'm going to say, let me fix that. So the first vacation voucher goes to the person who invited the greatest number of people, and that is Marcia Zorn. Marcia invited over half the people. Come on up, Marcia. I mean, I just want to say congratulations. You're going to have a great trip. Thank you so much. How does it feel to be a winner?
It feels great.
You're looking forward to it. All right. Any particular place you think you want to go?
I haven't decided. I've avoided thinking about it. So
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, put it in the books. Marcia Zorn is going somewhere on the planet.
Somewhere.
Now, stay right there. What we're going to do is this. You had so many leaves in the bucket, okay? So what I've done is I'm going to turn them all over and I'm going to spread them around. We shook them up before and we turned them over and all night. And so we're going to have, I better keep my day job. I wouldn't do good in the circus, would I? So reach in there and pull one out. Well, I declare the other winner of a 7-night, 8-day trip is Ann Conlon. Come on up, Hank. Congratulations. Wow. Well, you two ladies have done. Here, stand so they can get a good picture. Yes. Thank you. Congratulations, Ann. Great job. Thank you. Congratulations, Marsha. You really threw down. And we're going to have another membership job. Teresa, you did a great job assisting. But this membership drive was a start. And it was a team effort. Thank you. Janice helped put us together, and Charlene, and everybody. It was a team effort, but you all made it real. So let's give them another big hand. Thank you so much. All right, baby, give me a hug. All right.
I'll take
A
one,
hug.
too.
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
All right. Great job. Mhm. Be careful now.
Woohoo! Wasn't expecting a trip today. That's awesome, but I could use one. It was a great service and a wonderful, wonderful message I really needed to hear, and it was very inspiring for me, and I'm sure everybody else as well, here in the sanctuary and online as well. Okay, so we are a community. We're all connected to each other, and what makes this church a wonderful spiritual home and connected place is our involvement. When we all come to the services, our energy comes together, the vibration is strong, and we all participate in a wonderful outcome. But we also need people to get involved as well beyond coming to the services. And we could use people to start volunteering to be in some of our teams. And we've got some great teams, and it might ask you to spend 1 hour a week or less on some of the different teams. In particular, right now, we love going over after the service into the community room to have some refreshments and some community connection. We love it, but it takes manpower to make it happen. We need people to be here to start the coffee and just put things out, and at the end of our time together to just help put things away, and we can all do a little piece of that. So please consider volunteering, even for 1 hour a month, maybe a half an hour. Maybe it's I'll help clean up at the end, I'll set up the coffee. But we need to have a schedule so we know when we have people, because everybody likes to congregate afterwards. So help us by getting involved. So in particular, we need people for volunteering for hospitality, which is the food and coffee after, on the third Sunday of this month. No, I'm sorry, a third Sunday of August. If anybody's available and could do that, please let us know, because we would like to be able to continue our hospitality every week. The other, which I've been involved in the past, and it's really rewarding, is the welcome team. And those are the two people that stand at the doors when you come and welcome you. I mean, that takes, 15 minutes? If you did that once a month, that would be great. It helps you to get to know people here. It helps you to make other people, as they're coming, feel welcome and connect with people on a deeper level. So please give that some thought as well. And there are lots of other teams that you could be part of. I'll talk a little bit later about our community outreach team and what's going on there and where it's going, and hope you'll get involved. It helps us to get more connected with each other, too, when we get involved in things together. Okay, enough about that for this moment, but don't forget it. We have a lending library with some wonderful spiritual books. If you know where the library is, if you go out the door, take a left, go down the hall to the end there, that's what we're calling the library. We have meetings in there frequently. But there's lots of metaphysical and spiritual books by great authors. And there's no charge, no cost to borrow a book. So go in there and browse it, find something that piques your interest, take it home, just sign it out, take it home, and bring it back. When you bring it back, sign it back in. And we're requesting people to take advantage of this before the service or after the service on Sundays. That's the best time for people to come and do that. So thank you. There is a sign-up self-serve sheet. Okay, there is an ongoing book group called the WOW Book Club. WOW stands for Words of Wisdom. And there's a group comes together on Sundays at 10 o'clock in the same place, the library. And they're going to be starting a new book on July 25th called The Path of Surrender by David R. Hawkins. So if you like book discussions, you want to go a little bit deeper in your faith, here's an opportunity. So they meet every Friday at 10. You don't have to come every week to be able to participate. Lots of things going on. On Saturday, July 13th at 3 o'clock, we're going to have Angels Speak with Sherry Perpeck. So it says, ever wonder about angels? Sherry Perpeck will be sharing messages from the angelic realm and her own experiences in working with the angels during her journey as a healer. So she is a healer that works with angels. We're having a Unity film series this summer. Once a month we have a film. And on July 18th, there is a film called A Knight's Tale. And this is family friendly for adults and children, whoever can come. Don't have to be a member here. And it's free. There'll be some popcorn and beverages, I believe. So A Knight's Tale reflects Unity principles of divine potential, the power of thought, and living from truth. Join us for inspiration, laughter, and a fresh take on spiritual courage. And there's some postcards describing this, and please share it with friends outside of Unity, because we'd love to have anybody that would like to come. Something to do on a Friday night. Sorry, it's a Saturday night, is it? Friday night. Thank you. 7 o'clock, July 18th. So how do you stay up to date on all that's going on here? Go to our website, unitywill.org, and hit connect. And you can sign up for our newsletter that we send out every week, and it lets you know all the things that are happening during the week and maybe during the month that you could participate in. You could also click on events. You could join our Facebook page, and then in the fellowship hall, where there's going to be some refreshments after the service, there are lots of posters and sign-up sheets if you want to write down or learn a little bit more. But please come out. You know, the more we can connect with each other, the stronger our community will be. When we see each other in different venues, it really strengthens our connection with each other. Okie dokie. So every week we recognize one of our teams, two of our teams this week. One is Youth Ed, which is Senna. Senna, would you stand up?
And Janice over there.
And Janice in the back with the children. Thank you so much for all you do. And the other one is the marketing team, probably the same people. Thank you for all you do. Okay. We have over here our Thrive in 25. That is our theme for 25, Thrive in 25. And it's an opportunity for you to write on one of those pieces of paper, they're over there with pens, something that you've accomplished, that you feel good about, one of your goals for 25. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It could be finally cleaning out that closet that you've been meaning to do for the last 3 years, whatever it is for you. So please write there, and maybe take some time to go over and read them, because they're inspiring. It makes me smile every time I do it, and reminds me that I need to get myself moving. Okay, I think we've covered everything. And I'm going to invite Dr. Herbert Harris up to the stage, and thank you again for that lovely, amazing gift. Woohoo!
Thank you.
I got to figure out where I'm going to go.
Wow. As a matter of fact, let me recognize, you know, we really had a good participation in the group here. And Senna, come on up. Senna, yes, come on up. Senna, Alan. Yes. And, yeah, Alan had Senna and Chris Mullen. Chris is not here today, but they did some great inviting too, so I just want to thank you. Let's give them both a hand. Yes, great. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, come on. All right, you can sit down. Thank you, dear, but I want to let you know we appreciate you.
Sorry, there's just so much that goes on
Yes.
around here. So I'm kind of leading the team that's involved with community outreach. And every 2 months, we identify a nonprofit in the Wilmington area that we can support in a variety of ways, whether it's a food pantry, whether it's clothes for kids, foster parenting, foster kids. And coming for July and August, we're going to be looking at an organization that focuses on women who are living with abuse, domestic abuse and violence. So this organization called Operation Pretty Things really is focused on helping the women to feel more empowered, to feel more beautiful than they probably feel, and to provide things to make them feel that way. And their principles are love, giving love, sharing love, empowerment, helping others to feel empowered about who they are and that they can survive, and hope. So anyhow, Operation Pretty Things. So this past week, there were a number of us, led by Reverend Ellen, that went to the Harlison Center. If you know the Harlison Center, if you don't, it's a place downtown in Wilmington that houses many, 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 maybe 20 or more different organizations, nonprofit organizations that are serving our community. I was so impressed with the people there, with the organizations, and that's how I learned about Operation Pretty Things. That's one of the organizations that's housed in this location. And so you'll be getting this week and more information about Operation Pretty Things. And what they're looking for are cosmetics, lipsticks, blush, things that, lotions, hand lotions, things for these women who, for the most part, have left homes or escaped with just the clothes on their backs and nothing else. So to help them feel better about themselves, that's part of what Operation Pretty Things is about. So that's what our focus is going to be for July and August. So please be thinking about that. If you want to know more about Operation Pretty Things, you can go on the website, Operation Pretty Things. And they actually have a list, which I did this morning, which you can order on Amazon. They've got a list of needs, and that was easy. So I figured I'd pick out a whole bunch of things, have it sent to my home, I'll bring it next week. So anyhow, that's a way to do it, or you just go to wherever you buy cosmetics or hand creams or face creams or whatever it is, and order.
All right.
So anyhow, thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Well, it's time to go home. We want to acknowledge, and let me tell you, Van, Katie, y'all was swinging today. Y'all was swinging today. I mean, I love it, so let me just give you all a special hand. Thank you. But these are all the players that made today happen, the musicians. Terrell, that second song, Terrell, you were right. You heard me singing background with you. Yeah. And the Youth Education Center, Shirley Melito and Gail did our welcoming, and Kara with the AV that we've covered, and Teresa did our the Daily Word, and once again, Ann did an incredible job. So I think we've covered everyone there. We went a little over today, and we apologize. We had a lot to do. But this is your day for your independence, and it may take a little bit longer to get your independence. But the idea is to work and get it done. So I think I've covered everything. Yes, that's a good idea. Let us do the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God unfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And today we are going to do our peace song. I liked doing the circle the last time. Let's do our circle. We're going to have a big old circle so everybody is connected. Yes. Yes. Just come on out, grab a spot here. All right, come on down. Yep. Okay. And then,
But we won't have.
yeah, stretch out a little bit. Yeah, you got it, Norman. Connect up. You got it made. All right.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. When God as Creator united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be a joyous hour. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
May the wisdom of God direct us. May the presence of God just lift us up. May the power of God surround us and protect us and keep us safe. As we enter upon this journey of our own independence, may the light of God direct our way. May we find the truth of who we are. And let us rejoice and be glad in that truth, that we are children of God, created for a holy purpose. Amen. And so it is. Yes. Yes.